I'm gonna go up on this ridge, guys, and service is in and out really bad up here. Let me see. Bear with me, guys. Let me go over this way a little bit more. I don't want to spook nobody coming down the trail. I'm trying to stay in this area right here, and I'll tell you why in a second. Good Lord. Freaking spiders, man. Okay. All right, let's see. But at the same time, I'm trying to go where I got view all the way around. Oh, man, another spider web. Whew. Okay. All right. I just finished up doing, I got 4 parts to some recordings I did. When I got to part 2, I got a visual. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna show you here in a second. Hold on. So, see that double tree? And then you see the daylight in between it with the little tree. Okay, right there in between those 3 trees, I was back about another 40 yards. And then I just sat down on the hill up higher though. No sooner that I sat down and started the video, I kept seeing a peeker, something dark. Hold on, guys, I see something. What is that? If I lose you guys, I'll come back on with a live. Just bear with me. My apologies. I think it's getting ready to thunderstorm, but I'm not sure yet. If it's buffering, let me know, guys. That way I know whether to stop it and restart it. But meanwhile, I'm gonna work my way back up to the highest part of this, on the back side of this, where the pond is. I know I'm moving kind of fast. Let me zoom out a little bit. Sorry, guys. I haven't had any problems with service here the whole time. As soon as it rained, that was it. So what I'm thinking we'll do is I'm around this bend. Once I get around here, I might be able to get a higher shot down where I wanted to show you guys. Anyway, I kept hearing this odd, it sounded like somebody from a long ways, like 100, 150 yards, if you can imagine, going, lucky who, saying those words, those 2 words. And So I'm, at the same time, I'm trying to move in little bits, just taking a few steps at a time. I'm panning through the woods, and next thing you know, I'm about 50 yards from it, and then I catch what it's doing. At least what I think it was. I don't know. I don't know if it was a vocal or if it was talking, but I heard hoo 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 hoo. Okay, some of you are gonna say hoot owl. No, at least I don't think so. This was on the ground. And then about 2 minutes into all the vocals, probably 8 to 10, like back to back to back. Meanwhile, I'm 50 yards from it, give or take. I see something stand up and start peeking around those two big trees I was just showing you a minute ago. And I could only see like one half of whatever it was, like a shoulder, its head, and something long draped down beside what looked like to me was like a partial hip. I'm sitting there. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you can hear the locusts. I was sitting there and I'm watching this, and then it goes down again to the ground. And I kid you not, it took off like a bullet. And before I could blink my eye and open it back up, it was gone. But I could see where it parted a path, and all the leaves and limbs were moving, and I could see the direction that it went. Well, then it got real quiet, and I mean like eerie quiet. And then I started feeling this energy, and it felt like I was like almost like waves, and it was coming straight through, like between my, like where my belt is to about the middle part of my chest. And every time I felt like a piece of energy, like a wave, I'd stop breathing, not in a sense of dangerous, but just, you know how you stop breathing sometimes to listen? Well, I noticed I was doing that about every 2 seconds. And then I realized I'm telling myself the whole time, move forward, go up the other hill. And then I realized I couldn't do any of them. I was just stuck. And I'm just sitting there now thinking about that, and wondering if that's what the waves of energy was. It threw it at me or sent it to me to keep me put until it got into a safer location to where I couldn't spot it again. But the face that I saw, the head, the features, it looked like a caveman, real heavy brow. Um, I don't know. I told somebody, if you think back in the 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s, and you think about the professional boxers, how they had like heavy stone face, like their eye bones, cheekbones were like real puffy or sharp or like stone like, you know what I mean? Like you could tell they'd been boxing a long time. That's what this being looked like in the face. Real wide, super, super heavy brow, almost like it was a ledge on the side of I don't even know, like a tall building. It looked like a concrete ledge over top his eyes. I mean, heavy brow. And that's what caught my eye, and I knew right away that it wasn't a human, at least not one of us. But the hair on it wasn't long, and it wasn't and it wasn't curly, but it was patchy. And when I first spotted it, it was a really, really deep, rusty red. And then when it got down low to the ground and took off, it was jet black. But it was far enough away that I couldn't tell what color the skin was. So I don't know that part. Normally, I see that before I see anything. I always notice the skin in the face before I see anything else. So, very interesting. What I want to do now is I want to take and I'm gonna do some zooms. Did you guys, I haven't even looked on here. Has anybody, did you get a notification that I was going live for part 2 by chance? Let me, I found 3 footprints, bare footprints, and what I call like white sand. And I mean literally perfect prints. I'm gonna do probably 2 more recordings, but I'm getting ready to get off this live. I'll do possibly 2 more lives. I'm gonna do lives going back out of here. But at 13 or 13:15, I'm gonna get off of here and do my last 2 recordings, and then keep your eyes open in like 20 minutes for a notification that I'm going live again. And then tonight I'll upload, I should have about, I don't know, 9 to 11 part recordings from the whole backside of this place. All right, guys. Love you guys. Blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming along and being patient. I'll see you on the next.